The team is improving. Findlay, they have improved. They've gotten a lot better since we played them at the beginning of the season. They've played a lot more matches, and obviously they were hungry to get one back on us. So the match was more competitive. It was tighter than it was. They really pushed us to the brink. In a few of the courts, we had a couple 3-setters. I loved it. I want us to keep having more and more of these competitions where, you kind of don't know, is so-and-so going to be able to pull it out, or are they going to, find their way through the tough time? I think that was really good for us that we were pushed on a few of the courts there. It was outside. It was very windy. That's good preparation for some of the matches that we hopefully get to play further down the road. This weekend, I think we're so excited to just play tennis all weekend. We've got Oberlin on Saturday and we have Worcester on Sunday, and we are so pumped to just be able to play and get a lot more matches in. So that's the thing. I think the more matches we can get, the more data we can get, the more we can improve. So we're really just looking forward to a great weekend of that.
It's so tough to evaluate where our team is right now with the limited amount of competition that we've gotten during COVID. But as far as this program goes, in years past and now, we've been working hard all year. Even with COVID, all our guys, I think, have been working as hard as they can be with the limited resources that they have. But there's just still so much unknowns. A few of the losses that we've took, it just seems like we're not quite at that competitive level of match play that we normally are. And I think we really have been challenging ourselves in practices with scrimmage matches against ourselves, but it's just really tough to tell with some of these high level matches that we're playing. It's really tough to evaluate, but I'm really optimistic for the postseason. So we'll see what happens. I really think this team can accomplish anything.
We've had a really great recruiting class so far this year for the freshmen coming in next year. And we needed to, because we're losing quite a few guys. We're losing nearly half of our team between, Anthony Kanam, who came back, and then this senior class is just so stacked with contributors. And they've left such a mark on this program. And I've already been thinking about it for a couple weeks. What am I going to say about each player? Because they've all brought something so unique and so different to the table for this team. It's going to be a special time where this class has meant so much because of the work that they've put in to improve themselves. So every year, tennisrecruiting.net does their national rankings on recruiting classes. And we've had a top 25 recruiting class ever since, 2010 was the first year they did it. And out of every single recruiting class we've had, this class was the lowest ranked. So hypothetically, they were the worst recruiting class that we had since I've been coach here. But the funny thing is, they've probably been the best. And from a leadership standpoint, from a work ethic standpoint, and from a culture standpoint, this class has really left a stamp on this program in a way that has propelled it from the time they got here to, the teens, near 20 in the country, to a top, back into the top 10 where we were in 2016, and a legitimate championship contender. It's from their leadership and the work that they've put in and the culture that they've created, and I'm just really excited to celebrate them.